Mm, 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 mm. Hey, Sybil, how you doing? Hello?
It's, Captain Knight. How are you?
Well, I am a bit disappointed, but here is what I'm going to tell you, Sybil. All right. I think you're a good candidate to become a very good law enforcement officer. And I think that your trust in people is a good trait. However, there's some very dangerous and very devilish individuals. Those people you ran into, the Hounds, especially Mr. McCarthy, they're what I like to refer to as pick-me's. They don't have anything to live for in life. Their life is miserable. It's depressing. They were kicked out of their own gang, and in doing so, stole everything down to the damn repair kits. And they live up to that name. And I know for certain now that in that depressive misery that they have tried to paint a picture in which to attempt to get you to get fired. All right. I don't believe anything that they alleged. However, I want you to take this as a lesson. Trust most people, but be very, very cautious when it comes to, protecting yourself. You know what I mean? So.
Yes, Captain.
So, what I want you to do is that when you do speak to your command, you're honest with them. And fully transparent and fully forthcoming. Because the moment that you're not, it makes you look guilty even though you ain't. Does that make sense?
Yes, Captain. I tell the truth.
I think you did too. I wasn't there. I think you tried to tell the truth. But do you know what forthcoming is?
Yeah. I said. I said, Captain, I said, I don't know, but I don't think so. I don't believe so.
Understood.
But I can't tell you no. I can't tell you yes.
You're in a bit of a medical state, and I get that. Like, I'm not going to hold that against you.
I don't know anything anyways.
I know that. I know you do. I know you don't. I think forthcoming is to say, listen, I was in a medical state, right? My memory can't be trusted. You know what I mean? Things like that. That's being more forthcoming. You know what I mean? Sometimes people can't see. There's what you mean to say that makes sense to you, and then there's articulating, right? So that the other party understands.
You make a good point, Captain. You make a really good point. That's what I meant to say. But I didn't say it. But that's what I meant to say. That is what I meant to say. I said, I don't believe so. I don't believe so.
I understand. The biggest thing in your cadet phase right now is because you're learning. there's a lot of people out there that are not going to have your best interest in mind. They will abuse you. They will abuse your trust. And it's very difficult to assess what someone's motives might be. Those individuals, like I said, definitely put you in a very shitty predicament. I don't know why. Have you ever met these people before? Or did they just decide, hey, that's a cop, let me just fuck with her life?
No, I even know who it was.
Bunch of trash human beings. I'll tell you that.
It was I was at the Hounds.
It was.
I saw him in Polito, and I said, come to the alleyway. Said, let's make a deal. And deal didn't go through. So he didn't get me a drink.
Yeah.
So he said, let's go to the bank. And then went to the store to get a drink. And the woman said, no, can't have a drink. So we went to another store. Yeah. And then he said, if you were Miller, what would you do? And I said, I'm the Miller. Thank you, Captain.
Okay. Are you, do you want to be a deputy, Sybil?
Yes, Captain.
Okay. You got to start locking it in. You know what I mean? You're still a cadet now, so you're going to have a lot more eyes on you. Every decision you make. Who you hang out with. Who you're talking to. All those things are going to come into scrutiny, right? And it's not going to be fair, right? And it's going to be tough. But the thing is, until you learn to be a full-on deputy, knowing how to protect yourself is going to be very difficult. You know what I mean? And let me be honest here, right? The Cauldron is a safe place. It's unfortunate that, that's where they, I don't know why they used that location to do what they did. But trust me when I say I'm going to be bringing that up with Eve and let her know what happened. I know you might not remember all the details, but like I said, what they tried to communicate to us was they tried to get you fired, more or less. So, yeah.
I didn't say anything. Yeah.
I know you did it. That's the thing. But they're dumb, you know what I mean? I don't know what their motive is. Like I said, it's depression. No other answer in my mind. Let me ask you something. There was something that was overheard. Something about like we made a promise or something like that. What was that about?
I told him the deal's off. Cause I said to him, we make a deal in the alleyway. He said, okay. I said, make a deal. You? Because Eve said, Sybil, no drink. I said, Eve, I won't drink. She said, Sybil, concussion, no drink. I said, okay. So I find the man. We go alleyway. I say, we make deal. You get me a drink. He says, okay. And then we get to BCSO, and guess what, Mr. Captain? He gave me no drink. So I say deal's off.
What was the deal? You'd get a drink for what in return?
I don't know. I don't know.
Remember what I said about forthcoming?
I was not in the mental capacity to recall.
Sybil, you
but
can't.
I do not.
You can't. You remember everything except you don't remember the thing that might get you in trouble.
I don't know. I don't think anything, because I said, you get me a drink. He said, yes, I get you a drink. Then he didn't get me a drink, so therefore no deal. because he didn't get me. But if we had a deal, he would have got me the drink. But he didn't get me the drink, so I don't think we had a deal in the first place. I think he lied to me. I think the deal was a sham. I think he scammed me.
Did you give him money? Like, I don't
Jackson.
understand. That doesn't really make any sense.
I gave him money.
Okay.
But I gave no, in the alleyway, no, no. In the store, yes. I said, here's money, the drink. Because when one speak to me, she said, no 7 year concussion. I said, what? What? And then I go to ATM. I say, you buy me a drink. He says, okay. He says, it's not enough money, he needs some more. I say, all right.
Here's the problem, Sybil.
I give him the money. Yes.
I fired Miller myself. I may not have been the one to pull the trigger, but if you're gonna lie to me, I don't think it's or withhold information. It's not gonna work out. So what was the deal?
I'm lying to you. I'm not lying to you.
Okay.
Do
you not remember what the deal was?
All my life. That was the deal. That was the deal. I don't think it was anything else. That was the deal. He gets me a drink. That was the deal.
He gets a drink for what, though?
Well, I get the drink. I don't nothing. Gratitude. I'm lying. I'm lying. That was the deal.
The problem is there, Sybil, there's a story about, that every child is told, all right, about the, there's like the boy who cried wolf, right? He said, oh my God, there's a damn wolf, and then there was no wolf, right? And eventually the wolf comes and then gobbles him up. This is very similar to that, Sybil, is when you withhold information from your command structure, from your superiors, right? What that means is a small problem that probably doesn't need to be a big deal, whatever it might be, We not only can't protect you, but it slowly erodes any trust, right? And so I want to ask just one last time. You genuinely do not remember?
The deal. But I remember. He gets me drink. That was it. The conversation, I said...
So I've been thinking 7 months.
I said... He said, what's your name? I said, Sybil. I said, what's your name? He says...
Let me ask you something. What does a deal mean to you? Because maybe this is like maybe I have a different understanding of what the word deal means. Normally a deal is like, hey, I want you, I'll put away your car if you give me that apple, right? So he promised you a drink, but then what did you promise him?
Nothing. I promised him nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
I swear on my life, Captain. That's what I remember. We spoke. He talked about robbing banks, and now he robbed the bank. And he showed me the bank. There was no deal. The deal was him getting me a drink.
Okay.
But I didn't give him anything.
I understand. All right,
he
Sybil.
was helping me.
Make sure that you convey all this to, Sergeant Lieutenant. When they speak to you. They're going to be calling you back again. You know what I mean? Not today, but when they do.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm listening.
I apologize. I messed up. And I am responsible for my actions.
Okay.
And I tried. But it wasn't good enough. And I thank you for listening.
Absolutely. All right, Sybil. You stay safe and you get well soon. All right.
Hey, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
You take care now.
Hey. Goodbye.
Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know if I believe her. Now I understand what they were saying. I don't know if Knight believes her. I'm going to be honest.